Number 3, the third tense, present perfect. First, the form of present perfect. We form the present perfect from have or has plus past participle. I, you, we, they have. He, she, it has plus past participle worked. Work is the past participle of the verb work. The use of present perfect. 1. We use the present perfect to talk about something which started in the past and continues up to the present or just finished. That means present perfect is started from the past and either finished in present or continue. So present perfect joins between the past time and the present time and maybe goes on to the future. For example, she has worked in London for 2 years. The action started from the past. 2 years began in the past and extended into present. What does it mean? She has worked in London for 2 years. It means that she still works in London. Number B, I have cleaned my car. The action is finished. So these two examples show that the present perfect began in the past and continue or finished. Now the adverbs of present perfect. The first one, just, already, yet. Yet always used with negative and interrogative. It is not used in affirmative sentence. I haven't finished my work yet. Have you finished your work yet? Ever and never. A question in never could be put into negative with never. Have you ever been to Cairo? No, I have never been there. Lately, recently. Now we use for with present perfect. For means a period of time. It started from the past and continue to the present. For plus a period of time, for the last 2 hours, for the last 2 days. Yet. Yet always used with negative and interrogative. It is not used in affirmative sentence. I haven't finished my work. Now present perfect continuous. We have to say that the present perfect continuous is the same as present perfect. Where is the form of present perfect continuous? I, you, we, they have. He, she, it has. Been plus ing. So the sentence could be, they have been working, or she has been working. The use of present perfect continuous is the same as present perfect. We use the present perfect continuous to talk about something which started in the past and has been in progress up to the present. Means the action starts from the past and continue to the present. Example, we have been working since early this morning and we haven't finished yet. Here we have present perfect continuous, have been working. We have also present perfect negative, haven't finished yet. Yet always used in negative sentence. We have been working since early this morning. Present, have been working, present perfect continuous. Yet. Yet always used with negative and interrogative. It is not used in affirmative sentence. I haven't finished my work yet. Have you finished your work yet? In present perfect continuous also we use for and since. Also present perfect continuous can be used into affirmative sentence. For, as we said, plus a period of time for the last 2 hours and so on. Since also, since starting point, since 1995, since yesterday, since early this morning. Now the exercise is on both present perfect and present perfect continuous. Number 1. They wait since early this morning. This sentence could be used in present perfect and also in present perfect continuous. But we have wait. Wait is an extended verb. It takes longer time, so it is better to use wait in present perfect continuous, not in present perfect. We can say they have been waiting since early this morning. It is better than to say they have waited, because wait takes a long time. So it is better to use present perfect continuous. They have been waiting since early this morning, because since is used in both present perfect and present perfect continuous. But wait is a continuous verb, so we put it in present perfect continuous. Number 2. They already take their tea. Already used in present perfect. So we have to put have or has plus past participle. As we see from the formation table, I, we, you, they have, he, she, it has plus past participle. Take, the past form of the verb take, took, past participle, taken. So the answer, they have already taken their tea. They have already taken their tea. Present perfect, because we have the adverb already. Number 3. We do this work for the last 3 years. For the last 3 years is used in both present perfect and present perfect continuous. But do is an extended verb. It takes longer time. So it is better to use present perfect continuous instead of present perfect. Instead of saying we have done, we say we have been doing this work for the last 3 years. We have been doing this work for the last 3 years. Number 4. She read for the last 2 hours, but she not finished half of the story yet. For the last 2 hours, we can use present perfect or present perfect continuous. But read is an extended verb. It takes longer time. So we should use present perfect continuous. She has been reading for the last 2 hours, but she not finished half of the story yet. Yet is used in present perfect into negative sentence, but she hasn't finished half of the story yet. The answer is, she has been reading for the last 2 hours, but she hasn't finished half of the story yet. The first part is present perfect continuous, because we have read, continuous verb. The second part, yet, is used into negative sentence in present perfect, hasn't finished. Number 5, the news never be good for the last few days. For the last few days, present perfect or present perfect continuous. But we cannot use verb to be in present perfect continuous. So we should use present perfect. The news is uncountable noun. It always takes a singular verb. So we can say the news has, not the news have. So the answer is the news has never been good for the last few days. The news has never been good for the last few days. Present perfect. Number 6. They not finished yet. Yet is used in negative sentence in present perfect. Haven't or hasn't. The pronoun they, we use have. They haven't finished yet. They haven't finished yet. Haven't finished, present perfect. Number 7. For Sudan plane just arrived. Just used in present perfect. Have or has plus past participle. Just always used for a recent completed action in present perfect. For Sudan has arrived, past participle arrived. So the answer, for Sudan plane has just arrived. For Sudan plane has just arrived. Present perfect. Number 3. We do this work for the last 3 years. For the last 3 years is used in both present perfect and present perfect continuous. But do is an extended verb. It takes longer time. So it is better to use present perfect continuous instead of present perfect. Instead of saying we have done, we say we have been doing this work for the last 3 years. We have been doing this work for the last 3 years. Number 9. Those Chinese built this bridge since 2010 and they haven't completed it yet. Yet is used in present perfect. Haven't completed. Present perfect. Since 2010 used in present perfect and also present perfect continuous. But built is an extended verb. It takes much longer time. So we use present perfect continuous. Those Chinese, plural. Chinese, plural. Those Chinese have been building this bridge since 2010 and they haven't completed it yet. Those Chinese have been building. Present perfect continuous. Number 10. Osama write for 2 hours and he hasn't finished yet is the same as number 9. Present perfect continuous because write is an extended verb. Takes a long time. Osama has been writing. Present perfect continuous. Osama has been writing for 2 hours and he hasn't finished yet.